not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Old Dominion Monarchs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will be first on the attack. To give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward. They got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Old Dominion's offense will go to work for the first time today. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy...
There he goes. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for 6. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On the
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They go to the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He's looking to throw. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Monarchs! A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
going to sling it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Offense in a split backfield. Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for space. It's Smalls. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, ODU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. It's complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense set on 1st down. He is at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go.
Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Nicholson. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Vols decide to punt it away. He's got it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Volunteers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets...
Turning it on! They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Monarchs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
To the air on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Got his man on the right. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. On target over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need a...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Goodman. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Catch in the middle. It's Goodman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes.
Touchdown, Monarchs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nicholson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They booted away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using his feet to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw. It's Nicholson. Going to try to get it himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Vols will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Monarchs in a good spot here with second and short. They give it to him again. Crosses the 40. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave the crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to the big tight end. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Old Dominion Monarchs. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Monarchs offense will have the football first. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the bootleg. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, oh, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Monarchs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A couple of really nice things you're seeing from this offense early in the game. Number one, they were able to run the ball on third down and pick up the first. But two, they kept the third down manageable. And when they do...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. Second and long coming up. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmaking.
Touchdown, ODU! They put the first points on the board.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Find some fresh air. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 20, he's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smalls. And that one did not work.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nicholson. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got him in the flat. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Sends it back in motion.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass. Really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Pressure coming. Got enough space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Off play action on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as the defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Split backs here. To throw, it's Nicholson. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Cole.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. As a result, no gain.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You gotta be so careful too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Monarchs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Nicholson. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Vols will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. After the filthy move, he's got room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Complete downfield.
Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Him from getting the first. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Monarchs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The option look. And the ball is free on the... Oh, he's got some space. Defense picks it up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Leaves it with the back. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nicholson. Makes the catch. It's Duff. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46. The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my...
Touchdown, Tennessee! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's in open space downfield. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Quickly to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Duff. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple. Man, just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the single back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Monarchs are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. He's got 69 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Give to the running back. Inside the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's a draw. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Monarchs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And the stomping has commenced. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Puts it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold his breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it to the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. Shakes off the defender. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's brought down the
this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting...
Touchdown, Monarchs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Tennessee, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it accurately. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The Monarchs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Get set, get set.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The Volunteers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
First foul. Looking the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged out of the air. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He makes the grab. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's first down from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Back open in the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Sneaks it in. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Tennessee, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Smashes through the tackle. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and Alston.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snagged in the middle. It's Goodman. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.